Welcome to Level Up Faith, Truth versus Culture. This is where we slow down and look honestly at the world we're living in. Not through outrage, not through politics alone, but through truth. Because culture moves fast, and if we don't stop to think, we end up absorbing things we never agreed to. So let's talk. Most people associate comfort with peace. If life is stable, if things are calm, if nothing is obviously threatening us, we relax. And there's nothing wrong with peace. But comfort has a hidden effect. It lowers our vigilance. When things feel uncomfortable, we evaluate. When things feel comfortable, though, we drift. Culture understands this. It doesn't always need to confront truth directly. Sometimes it just surrounds people with enough comfort that questioning feels unnecessary. And drift is quiet. Cultural drift almost never arrives loudly. No announcement, no dramatic moment, just small adjustments. Ideas that once felt controversial start to feel normal. Standards that once felt obvious start to feel outdated. And most people don't consciously change their beliefs. They simply stop defending them. Not because they were persuaded, but because tension disappeared. And that's the cost of comfort. And we all know that faith is formed under pressure. Faith rarely grows in total ease. Throughout Scripture, conviction forms under pressure. In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, we are told, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That command exists because pressure is constant. Culture is always shaping something, always suggesting a new definition of good, acceptable, or normal. If comfort becomes our highest priority, clarity becomes negotiable. Truth starts to feel inconvenient. So what can comfort hide? Comfort isn't evil, but it can hide important questions. What have we stopped examining because life feels manageable? What ideas have quietly shifted while we weren't paying attention? What convictions have softened, not because they were wrong, but because defending them felt exhausting? Those aren't hard questions, but they are necessary ones. Because truth doesn't disappear overnight. It fades slowly when people stop guarding it. Comfort is not the enemy, but it isn't neutral either. A comfortable culture can still drift far away from truth. And if we never step outside that comfort, we may not notice where the line moved. That's why discernment matters. Not outrage, not fear, just the willingness to slow down and ask honest questions. Truth doesn't need volume, it needs clarity. Culture will always pressure you to adjust, to stay comfortable, to stop asking hard questions. Faith calls us to do something different. This is Level Up Faith, Truth versus Culture. Thanks for taking the time to think this through with me. Have a good day.